called? Like, because it became a thing with Pitch Perfect.
DJ?
Yeah, but like the people that actually like make music out of them, like Skrillex. Wait.
I think he's a DJ.
Yeah, he's a DJ. But what are the people that like mesh things
Producer?
together? Like they mesh the songs together. But they make a song out of these two mesh things because they sound similar and they.
I can't.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I don't know if they have a different name. Damn, this is a dope bug.
Yeah, it is. I can't tell if the poster's cricket or if. Let me just do this because that will make it easier.
I hung the poster, so it wouldn't surprise me if they are crooked. Let's work on that.
I'm so particular. Oh, see. I will never find another lover more precious than you. I could do it, dude. I all the time I'm like planning like songs to do that with.
You're very musically
exactly.
inclined. You'll hear random things and you'll start weaving and crafting and like this. Enhance.
Enhance. Show that mug.
Show that off, baby.
That's a mug. That's the one I got you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Christmas?
Yeah. Hey, Logan, what's up? What's up? Welcome.
This is a really chill.
Yeah. I'll be on later today, by the way, Logan. Like I said, Sundays and Mondays are weird, but Monday afternoon and on, I'll be on.
I guess go ahead.
Yeah. It's up to you. Yeah.
I didn't realize what time it was.
It goes by so fast when you're having so much fun.
So much fun time.
I'm not at school today because I'm sick. Oh! Hope you feel better, man.
Get better soon, sir.
Hope it's not the video.
We're actually sending you positive vibes as we speak. Welcome to Tear Jerkers, a show where we rank your favorite subjects, people, things, objects, gang.
Clap.
Today we're going to be going over Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Yeah.
Leo's a favorite of ours. He's my absolute favorite.
Also, I know this isn't, like, real. Like, I don't think it's true. But I've got told on 2 occasions that I look like Leonardo DiCaprio. And I know it's not true. But I'd take that any day. At angles. And when I was a little thinner. From the front, maybe. I don't know. That's just what they said.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have known multiple people who have told me that there's something about Eric that like just catches the eye. Interesting.
Ugh.
I wish.
Now I'm looking at my face. I'm like.
Well, you're making faces Leo would never make.
True. But in Wolf.
Hit that Leo face real quick. Hit that Leo face real quick. Give him that.
From the front, I probably looked better. I don't know from the side, man. My profile's way off. D-Money.
Oh, hi, I'm D-Money.
E-Valley. And that's what we're doing. We're doing Leonardo
DiCaprio. So, as always, we have our infamous GOAT tier board.
Yeah. Greatest of all tiers. Pretty good. Meh. Kind of bad. The Pig.
And today, I'm going to be doing the coin flipping. As always, we have 2 powers. Put it in your pocket. Where you take any movie in this instance and move them up as far as you would like. And
my vision, which means you get to take any Leonardo DiCaprio movie and bring him as far down as you like. What's up, everybody? Just joining in. Welcome to Tearjerkers. You get to bring him as far down as you like. So it all depends on the coin flip. He's gonna flip it today. If he gets heads, he gets put it in your pocket. If he gets tails,
I get my vision.
yeah.
All right, let's go with the coin flip.
It's a real coin. Y'all heard it.
You heard it. Nothing but a coin makes that sound. Quota. Look at that quota. All right, flip.
I'm watching closely. Well,
You saw
yeah,
it.
you know it.
Reflip?
No, that's a legit flip.
Legit. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
it's a legit flip.
It was a legit flip.
We did see it because it was very.
It was very elaborate.
Yeah,
that's the only way I could do it.
There was no nothing you did fancy there.
Cool.
So
I got tails, meaning that I'm getting my vision.
Yeah, and I'll have put it in your pocket, so he'll be able to take things down. Oh my gosh, and I'll be able to take things up, which is interesting.
I wanted
the reverse.
I never get what I want. It's weird. I never get the power I want. I guess let's get it started.
Let's go, baby. Yo, let's go, baby. Okay.
Oh, at least you hit that Wolf of Wall Street dance.
Did you see? Yeah, when you put I was like, that's awesome. What was that? Wolf?
That was Wolf. That was Wolf of Wall Street. When I saw him do that, I was like, this man literally cannot. There's nothing he can't do. He can dance? I never knew he could dance like that.
You know what's weird is like, you see maybe other people do that dance, and you're like,
it's alright.
Just the confidence in the way he does everything.
Yeah,
So
the
smooth,
confidence, dude.
So smooth.
Like he's been doing it his whole life.
Maybe he has.
Maybe
we
he
don't know
has.
it. All right, here we go.
I mean, he dated Rihanna once, so obviously he has a lot of.
That's so weird to me.
It is weird, right? You
I
can't.
like
You
that.
can't picture them together.
I cannot.
First movie. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Grape. So
Such an interesting one to start off with.
I don't know if you want to like say the controversy thing in here, the controversial thing,
Okay.
because
I don't even look at it as I know it is controversial. I don't think it's controversial. So in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Leonardo DiCaprio plays a person with special needs, and Leo never holds back in his performances. That's one reason I love him so much.
he was a kid.
He was
too.
He was also a kid, but he was going for it. And some people say that that's disrespectful, that they're mocking or making fun of, but to me that's acting.
It's also his job.
Yeah, like you want him to not give it his all. To me, that's doing more of a disservice to the person he's portraying. So,
I'll say pretty good, but that's because I only know about the movie, so I've never really watched it. I've always heard good things. Was he the star in it?
he wasn't.
I guess he's one of these stars.
He was more of a supporting character. He was good.
I mean, he was believable?
He was believable. Yeah.
I can't say GOAT, but maybe you can. Maybe you can make me believe that.
I was gonna say men.
Okay.
I like the movie. I think the movie is more about the performances than the actual movie. Because I think Leo gives a good performance. I think Johnny Depp actually gives a good performance. Their mom, who I think wasn't really an actress, I think she was actually like a regular person that because she fit the character they wanted as their mom, they cast her. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
She did good.
She did pretty well in the scenes that she was in. For her character, it was more about her physical.
Are we rating the movies or Leonardo in the movies? Because I thought it was Leonardo in the movies. So if it's
we
just
can do it that way.
Okay.
We can do it that way. That changes it up.
Okay.
I think I like that more.
Okay, cool.
If we're going Leo, then I like that. If we're going Leo, then I would go pretty good.
Okay.
I thought we were doing the movies, but I think it makes
Okay.
more sense to rank his performances in the movies.
I do like that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. We can still talk about how the movies are, if we
Yeah.
like them or not, but...
For sure. Because there's some movies, guys, that I don't like, but some performances are like so phenomenal that I would watch the movie again just to see those performances.
So maybe middle to back of pretty good.
Because his performance was good.
It was good.
I only saw like I said, I only got to see like clips. So
it was good.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was
down
good.
with that.
I'll put it right there. My move. All right, first movie.
Boom.
Towards the
Bada,
back of
bam.
pretty good.
All right.
Beat bottom.
Boop, boop. Hit me. That's a big one. Interesting. The Revenant, guys. This is the movie that he got an Oscar for. Like, finally got an Oscar for. Which makes me upset. Which, it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. For me, I just don't understand why he got an Oscar for this one.
Yeah.
We talked, like, I think you said last night, like, maybe it was politics or something. It's probably always politics, guys.
Stuff
honestly.
like that tends to be politics.
It's just, he should have got it way earlier. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Leonardo's one of the best. Revenant. I'll say pretty good.
Pretty good?
I'll say pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. It's hard for me to honestly think of any of his movies. Now, his performance in it,
I would
was
say
pretty good.
his performance was more maybe like top of meh. Just because there's so many other performances he has that blow this one out of the water.
I mean, it was pretty good. Like, it was believable. The thing about Revenant is you don't have that much. It's all more. He's like living it. It's more bodily acting.
That's why I was thinking more top of meh. It's by no means bad, but it was also less him like pulling out his acting abilities and more of this guy surviving in these elements. He still had to act.
I'll say bottom of pretty good for now.
So I'm saying top of meh. You're saying bottom of pretty good. What is the compromise here? I would put Gilbert Grape above it for sure. What's the compromise here?
I don't know. I'll put him on the line for now. I don't know. Just because,
We can leave him there.
honestly, he did really good. I didn't like the movie, but he did good.
He did do good. I think it's more top of meh.
I'm down for top of man. I'm okay with it.
You okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's just,
It's not bad.
I wouldn't watch the movie again. That says a lot to me, and that's not. It's just Leo did good, like, because he always does good. So we can't just base it off of that. But like, it's just how good did he do compared to his other characters? So top of man.
All right, next up, a favorite of mine, The Aviator. Look at those shades.
Is that why they call it aviators?
I think aviators were originally like pilot classes.
Pilots.
Yeah,
Were they the pilot? Aviators
are
were for pilots.
Yeah, I think they were
But an
originally
aviator is
a pilot.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they called them
I should
aviators.
have my aviators for this.
I wish I had some.
Um,
He kind of does look like what did he say last night?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer in this.
Right?
That's kind of. I never saw that.
I'm gonna say pretty good. We're not even doing 3, 2, 1. It's just kind of.
I would agree. I think this was one of the first movies that you could tell he had a lot of talent in him. This is like one of the first like different characters that he played, where he was like he had something missing. He was legit a bit deranged. And it was based on a real person. So
And this is also one that I've only seen clips of.
it's a good.
So I will end up watching this.
It's a good movie. I believe Kate Blanchett plays Lucille Ball in it. I believe that was Kate Blanchett.
Lucille Ball from
Yeah.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah. And it was just done so well.
I love Lucy.
And I love Kate Blanchett.
Who was she play?
She was in Don't Look Up. She was the one that he has the affair with.
Oh, I love Don't Look Up too.
It's so good.
That sounds good.
Right here?
I mean, I'm taking your word for it, guys. It happens to be that these first three.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched Revenant. I actually haven't seen the other two. So, guys, I know I'm a little like in agreement on these. Like, don't got too much to say. That'll change.
I'm actually kind of glad we're getting these ones out of the way early.
Me too.
So
I was not happy about these ones, to be honest. But there's like probably one more in there that I'm like, This is actually one of them. I don't remember ever watching this, but it looks familiar.
Blood Diamond?
Yeah, like from when I was a kid or something.
It was like,
Cause
it was like
Blood
early 2010s, I think.
So I was like,
So you would have been
really?
Yeah, you
What?
would have been like
Is
out of high
it
school.
good? I've only seen clips of this, guys.
Some people thought it was good. Some people legit thought it was good. I don't. I honestly don't think so.
How was Leo in it?
Not great.
Really?
Yeah, it might be my least favorite Leo performance. Because he's playing a South African, so he has like an African accent the whole time, and it's not good.
Is it not? I've heard South Africans speak sometimes, and some of them don't have too much of an accent. Some of them have.
He had a legit accent, and it didn't. To me,
I'm gonna have to watch it because there's so many different not like dialects of South African, but like the there's like variations.
It felt forced. Like it didn't feel like he was a South African. It felt like he was a guy playing a South African.
I want to watch this now. Let me ask you this: does it feel forced because he's white?
No.
No.
It's the legit accent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard him do an accent that I didn't like.
It's the one and only time that I was watching. I was like, can't really do this.
I'm gonna have to watch this just for that, guys. Just for that, I'm gonna have to watch this.
And then the rest of the movie is just,
yeah. All right, so
I was
was it pay worthy?
No, I was gonna say kind of bad.
Okay, let's put it right there. I don't really know where to put it.
It's not like he's not doing just like a terrible job. It just for him, it was really the one and only time I didn't believe that he was that person.
The accent took you out of it.
Yeah, it was.
I do hate when that happens.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
There's a movie. Did you watch the new Michael Jackson movie?
Michael Jackson movie?
Sorry, Elvis Presley.
Not yet. I haven't had a chance to yet.
Well, I told you about Mel. And at first, Mel, I don't like what he gives me. But throughout the movie, it like envelops me, and I'm like, he is this guy. Anyways,
I'm excited to watch that.
So I wonder if that'll happen with me and Leo. The way you're talking about it, it doesn't sound like it'll happen.
I'd love for you to watch it and tell me how you feel, because that would probably convince me to watch it again if you feel differently.
Okay.
Because I haven't really watched it since that time that I sat down and watched it, because I just didn't enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm just saying. Okay. You're a little disrespectful. All right. Next up, Django Unchained.
Django Unchained.
Django, it's your baby.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, cool. I didn't think you were gonna say go.
If it was the movie, I would have said pretty good.
I would have said pretty good too if it was the movie.
But Leo's performance,
he actually cuts his hand, guys. That was real. Throwing that out there, like in the scene where he's
things
on the table,
talking
with the glass,
demonstratively.
something.
Yeah, like apparently he was really into the character. He cuts his hand open, and I think the crew was like wanting to stop, and he was like, "No, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going." And you could, if you watch the movie, you see him like after he does it, you see him look at his hand and just keep it going.
Yeah.
And he played a despicable character really well.
I liked him.
I liked him a lot.
Goat, yeah.
Goat.
Like probably like middle top goat.
Yeah.
I'm not
right
sure
here.
what else we're gonna put up there yet. So yeah.
I feel like that's gonna end up. I'm gonna put a little bit. He just has so many good performances.
I know.
I think are gonna.
Are we
go
halfway
above
yet? At halfway, we'll show them. Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Moving on.
Give you a big one.
Give me a good one, baby. Ooh, Inception, guys.
I wanted that one.
That's a good one. Inception.
It's one of my absolute favorite It's one of my absolute favorite movies. The first time I watched it on UTA campus in this random, like, I don't want to say like observatory, but it was this random room I had never seen before. And the way they had it set up.
Yeah, I know what room you're talking about.
I was like, this. And then the movie itself was blowing my mind. I love this movie.
That's like a perfect room for it. Those rooms they usually set up for like the space.
I think it was like something like that, yeah.
I had a weird Inception trip almost the other day, but anyways, this could all be Inception right now. And we don't even know it.
Don't go.
Logan, you're not really sick. It's Inception. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
For Leonardo's performance, I think it's great. I think he does a great job. But it's just, he's almost like a straight character. But there's like some not either because he's kind of like lost, right?
Yeah, it's
really good. The movie's GOAT.
The movie is GOAT. He does play more of a straight man compared to some of his other performances, but he does a great job of conveying a sense of,
is this real?
Yeah, not is this real, of a guy that doesn't really have a handle on things, of a guy that is kind of desperate to get back to where he needs to go, and there are times where he has a real sense of like loss, of like heartbreak.
I think the movie was so good though. Like the story was so good, and they like. He didn't have to show it.
I honestly think it was him, and it was everything revolving around him,
Mm-hmm.
that he, like, his performance and his character was carried.
No, he did amazing.
They went hand in hand. They went hand in hand, honestly.
I think he really did amazing. I think this one was more of an ensemble piece too.
So you would say is behind Django?
As far as
his performance,
as far as Leonardo, movie wise, it'd be above Django Unchained.
Honestly, I'm probably talking more through my love of the movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's a really good movie.
And Leo does great in it. So don't get me wrong when I'm saying people in pretty good.
That scene where he's describing what happens to his wife, I get emotional every time I watch that scene. It's just stuff like that, man.
You see what I'm saying, though? I'll say up here.
Top of pretty good.
Yeah, it might move.
It might move. You have...
Put in your pocket.
Man, I never get...
Okay. You would definitely use it on that one?
No, but I would have thought about it. I don't know if I can say definitely, but I would have thought about it.
What you gonna grab? Do you know what they are?
Nope. Grab the good one.
Catch me if you can. Oh.
Another all-time favorite movie.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
go.
This one's
definitely go.
This one's goaty.
This one's definitely go.
See, like in comparison to the last one, you know, like as far as man, he does so good in this one, and you're like, there's like almost like this anxiety that you have with him. Like you don't want him to ever get caught, and he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
He's
I mean, according to like U.S.
laws, yeah.
But he's not. He's doing what everybody else is basically doing, but he's just doing it the way that's illegal in the country, in the world.
He gives you so much in this movie. You want charm. You want charisma. You want to laugh.
He's a hustler. There's another word for it. He's a hustler, but it's like a con man.
He is.
He's the best con man.
Charming.
So good.
He's so good, and but he still has a way of being like innocent. He still felt like a kid.
It was really good.
It was.
I'm gonna say
above Django.
Yeah, the character in Django is really good, but like throughout, like honestly, Leo's not.
He's not in it a
bunch. Yeah. So I would say above 2. I don't know where above yet.
I don't know. I kind of want to put it there, but maybe I'll put it right there
for now. Yeah, just because he might end up being.
It might end up being number 1.
All right. Well, I guess maybe after this one we show them the list so far. Yeah, that's about half.
Yeah, I think so.
J. Edgar. This is probably the last one that I don't know, guys.
J. Edgar.
J. Edgar. Well, that's
It was alright.
like
The movie is actually really boring. Yeah, I don't
his
like
acting?
politics. His acting was. I don't really feel like they gave him a lot to work with.
so man, or like kind of bad. I see these two I haven't seen. Blood Diamond. J.
I would
Edgar,
say
guys.
maybe like middle to back end of meh.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with you on that one. Yeah.
It's not bad. I definitely think it's above Blood Diamonds. But maybe you'll watch both of them and you'll be like, nah, I think Blood Diamonds is better.
Yeah.
Maybe I would too.
Alright.
So, quick recap.
Alright, guys. GOAT, we have at the top so far Catch Me If You Can and Django Unchained. And then pretty good, we have Inception, Aviator, who's eating Gilbert Grape? Who's eating Gilbert Grape? That's such
Or
a weird-
I think it's What's Eating Gilbert
What's
Grape.
eating Gilbert Grape? It doesn't even say it on the title.
No, it just says Gilbert Grape.
Gilbert
But
Grape.
I think the full title is What's Eating Gilbert
Okay. And then man, we have Revenant and Edgar.
Grape. Edgar. I would say it in a weird accent.
Okay. And then in pretty kind of bad. I would say pretty, dude. Kind of bad. We have Blood Diamond. So nothing from the pit so far. It says a lot about my boy Leo.
Leo, is it my turn? I believe
To be
so.
honest, I don't know.
I think you
I'm
chose
cool with it.
J. Edgar.
Oh yeah, I did.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Movie, I would probably say meh at the highest. Performance,
I would say bottom pretty good. I would say bottom pretty good.
above Revenant.
I think Revenant should probably be in pretty good. I would say like bottom pretty good, top of man. Like he did good.
He did
in the movie.
He did good. I was thinking like right behind Revenant.
I just don't think it was a man. I think it was actually a
Pretty good performance.
I think it was a pretty good performance. It wasn't anything like it wasn't these other characters where he has something, like that Leo can just There was like some. We all know Romeo and Juliet, so like that's what's kind of sucks about it. But like I just think he did it really well. I don't know. Top of man.
Top of man.
But
I'm
that
good with top
stinks
of
because
man.
then Revenant goes down.
One spot. It's still towards the top of man. Right?
Honestly, I'm fine with it because I really don't like Revenant that much. It's. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'll say that. I will be willing to watch Revenant again. It's just, don't give me a Leo movie like that. Come on.
I just don't understand. Well, I do understand.
Did
Like
you watch it?
what?
Revenant?
I haven't watched it. It's the only one on the list.
You need to watch
There's
it. You have to
one
watch
of two that I haven't watched.
Yeah, you have to watch it.
I watched scenes of it. I just haven't watched the whole movie from beginning to end.
We should watch it because it's been a while since I've watched it, and
It just looked.
it looks like it. Honestly, to me, whenever the trailer came out, it looked like it should have been good, and it was good. It was good.
It's just
I just
not
remember I just remember okay.
below Revenant.
Below Revenant.
Below-
Yo, what's up?
Romeo.
Righteous Pugs. Okay, so did you like Revenant?
Or I mean, at least his performance more.
See, but his performance
I-
was good in Romeo and Juliet.
I liked it
really
more in
was.
Romeo and Juliet. Honestly, I thought he was like more captivating.
I mean, he did really good in Revenant, though. I think, okay, you know what? I'm willing to put Romeo and Juliet before, because Romeo and Juliet, it's like, these are the lines. He did act, but it's just a character we all know. It's nothing out of, crazy. So I'm willing to put him even, below Revenant.
Okay.
Because I do agree on that. It was slow, but his performance, it was great. I agree with Revenant, exactly. The movie, I don't really like, but his performance is pretty great. It's pretty good.
I'll go with you guys on this.
I think
one.
he might be. I think he should be at the bottom pretty good. Am I
Revenant?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
We'll see. We can revisit
This is the
it.
last one that I don't know. Why, dude? Okay, it's about to start getting good, guys. This is the last one I don't know. The Man in the Iron Mask. The Man in the Iron Mask. What up, Pugs? Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in.
Pugsley.
Yo.
Pugsley Shacklebolt.
Shacklebolt. This is on you. Wait, have you seen this one?
I have seen it.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this to my boy D Money. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Haven't heard that in a while.
His alter ego, Demon. Demon.
I think I'm gonna go.
John Malkovich is in here. Ooh.
What's funny is that it has a pretty good cast.
It looks kind of lame.
But it's lame. It's kind of a lame movie.
I would.
They had a.
I'm gonna put it in the pit. I don't even know it though.
No, I would say like kind of bad.
Logan Leguizamo had a more original character in Romeo and Juliet than Leo.
I don't disagree with that, but was his performance better than Leo? I don't think so.
But Romeo and Juliet, the way that Leo and their crew did it,
they did like a different take on it.
It was almost like
a modern.
It was modern, but it felt a little like not spoofy, but like
parody.
Yeah, like ish, but it wasn't still. And I liked that because it was different. Anyways,
what's the movie? Man in the Iron Mask.
The Man in the Iron Mask.
It's a take on what's that movie that they did with Mickey Mouse, where he has like an identical twin. One is like a prince, and it was like The Prince and the Pauper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
You never watched that Mickey Mouse one?
Mm-mm.
It was good. It's a take on like a classic story. This is also the same take on that story where he has an identical twin out there.
Musketeers.
It has a Three Musketeers vibe.
I'm gonna say kind of bad. I don't even know it.
Leo, this is like young Leo, given like terrible material to work with.
Oh, so man.
I was saying bottom of man, top of kind of bad. I'll be okay with top of kind of bad.
Okay.
Because his performance isn't great.
Nobody wants to hear about the Man in the Iron Mask.
It's
Prince and the Pauper.
Switching places. Yeah.
Meets Three Musketeers.
Hey, you're kind of on point, honestly.
Okay.
That's basically what it is.
Okay. What did we do last night? Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah. So I think kind of bad is a good place.
All right. Here's our list so far, by the way, Pugs. We're just gonna just show you. You can look at it. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody's in the pit yet, or not one movie's in the pit yet. We're basing these movies not on the movies, but on Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in the movies. So
I think that's only fair.
Yeah. You're getting good ones.
I'm getting good ones.
Don't Look Up.
Movie, go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1,
go.
Okay, you said movie go, so I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with Leo.
No, I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to get that out there.
The movie's so good.
The movie's so good.
Unless you're scared to face reality, Leo does a good job playing the different characters. Oh,
and Man in the Iron Mask, he does. He does. He's a bit campy, but
it's young Leo.
Yeah, and it's also the vibe of the movie.
It's up to y'all as far as moving him up.
We might move him up.
I don't know
because he does do a good job playing two different guys.
I don't know it.
He does play a good job playing two different guys. I will give you that. We might move him up. We might move him up. I tried watching, but I couldn't sit through the whole thing.
Don't Look Up or which
Man
one?
in the Iron Mask. I see you're talking about Man in the Iron Mask.
Man, I hope you're not talking about Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up is done so well.
I think this movie though for him, I think it's gonna be at behind Django Unchained as far as performance.
I kind of want to put him above.
I mean, look, I know it's so different. It's so not Leo.
He does such a good.
Don't look up. Sorry, no. You're good. You're good.
Interesting.
Wait, what did you say?
I mean, it's a slower. It's basically a political movie.
It starts slow.
Yeah.
I mean,
it has
But the acting is so good.
In every scene, the acting is really, really good. And
you can put it above because he's in throughout.
And he does such a good job of his whole arc.
Yeah.
He does such a good job of portraying someone riddled with anxiety and awkwardness, and
he makes like a full circle.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. Because he
down.
becomes like a big celebrity at one point, and you can see all of the trappings of fame ensnaring him over time. And
I was disappointed in him, but
I was.
I understood too because he came from a very low self. He didn't have like really that self-worth.
I loved the woman who plays his wife in the movie. I love her. She was in 2.5 Men. She played Charlie Sheen's neighbor in 2.5 Men. She does a great job in that. But I love that she's. You could always, when they were talking about her, she'd always be like, "I keep telling him he needs to speak up more." She was always like super encouraging with him, which I loved.
And they end up back together at the end.
They do.
I don't want to give away too much. Y'all gotta watch it.
I would definitely say give it another shot. Give it another shot.
But a lot of people, not saying you guys are one of these people, but a lot of people don't want to face reality. That movie,
realistic,
it's
super
realistic.
It's a little too realistic.
Does he finally look up?
They all do. Spoiler alert.
And he's one of the ones that's trying to like get people to open their eyes. Nearing the watch the movie. Watch the movie, super good.
Please watch it.
I feel like you know what these are. Titanic.
If so, then I just gave you a really good one.
This is a good one. Titanic. There's like something in my throat.
Some water?
Yeah, it's not helping.
This is tough.
Wow.
Because he doesn't do a lot in Titanic, but he's so good at his character.
Yeah, he does.
I'm captivated by everything his character does in Titanic.
Yeah, he's my favorite character in Titanic.
I think easily.
My favorite character in Titanic.
This is tough.
Will say, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me think, guys. We have Inception at the top pretty good.
So let's start there.
Son of a gun.
Not Billy Zane. Billy Zane did such a good job with his character. You really believed that he was that pompous and arrogant. But come on, man,
dude,
it's Leo, dude.
I would say that this.
Rose, are you crazy? Why would you do that? He just everything he did in that movie.
And he's like laughing while he's saying it, but he's serious too. Like they're so playful. It's because of him. That movie's just good.
Yeah.
I mean, he made the movie.
He made the movie. There are scenes where she's doing something.
This is GOAT.
Yeah.
This is GOAT.
It's GOAT. It's just wearing GOAT.
Because I was going to say back in a GOAT, but then I'm like, nah.
It's above Inception, right? Inception might have to move up to back a GOAT.
I think it is above Inception. I mean, I think this is above Inception. Because when I think about his character, yes, it's like one of those like straight romance characters, but it's not. He
does a lot with it.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's like when you take if you take Romeo and Juliet, it was a little bit more bland. He just did the character really well, but this had like there was like levels. He was. I'm going to say above Django, but below Don't Look Up.
I'm okay with above Django. I'm okay with below Don't Look Up. I'm just really wanted to think about it for a second.
It's hard.
It's hard.
I'm trying not to think about it too long. Like, at least quietly. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying my thoughts because we don't want to leave y'all in the dark.
Just looking at that, does that look good to you?
Don't Look Up, Titanic, Django. I think it looks good. Don't Look Up is so new, though.
that's the problem. Like, him as Jack is so iconic.
It is.
But we're not going
But that
off.
character was so good. He
Yeah.
is so good in Don't Look Up. Honestly, I'm surprised Django is so low on the poll.
It's just how many performances he's done, dude. Like,
He did really great in wait, he's not low on the poll though.
He's still in
Django's
GOAT?
in GOAT. Django is in GOAT. It's just we have Catch Me If You Can, Don't Look Up, and Leo did really great in Django Unchained. But we don't get it's like this
like,
much compared to like
to a
holding
whole movie of
yeah.
excellence.
Don't
Don't Look Up. That's a whole movie of excellence.
Yeah. Titanic, he did amazing the whole time. Catch Me If You Can. Come on, son. Come on, son.
I guess for now, Titanic is below Don't Look Up. I'm okay with that.
That one's tough.
It's tough. It might
They're
switch.
too different.
We might end up putting
They're
them on
too
the
different.
same level.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought y'all said he was in pretty good. No.
No.
He's in.
No.
Yeah, he didn't go.
Come on, man.
Pop.
Come on, man.
Django, Titanic, Don't Look Up, and Catch Me If You Can so far in GOAT.
Yeah, he's definitely
I
good.
expected there to be a lot of goats for Leo.
I did too.
My boy Leo.
Titanic was you, right?
Yeah.
One of the few ones I haven't watched yet.
Yeah, this one.
Just watched scenes from.
This one is like the movie, guys, is slow. It's like slow.
It's a slow comedy, basically. Slow comedy action.
You know what though? It reminds me of like Pulp Fiction-esque.
I mean, it's both. What's his name?
Yeah. And so, but the acting is good, dude. We should watch this today, maybe.
I want to watch it.
Maybe I'm just saying, maybe I'll get some food, come back and watch it. I don't know.
I want to watch it. We have to pay for it, but I want to watch
Gee willikers.
it.
Like this one,
I'm thinking pretty good.
dude. He does so good.
He does really. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen multiple scenes that he did in the movie, and it looks like he did a really good job with the.
Oh yeah, I think you would like it, Pugs. I think you would like it. It is slow. Oh, dude, I don't know, dude.
Is it below or above Inception?
Acting wise,
I think it might be above.
I think that might be above.
So
and I would say back into GOAT. This could easily change like after I watch it again, guys. But like,
can I put it
watching
right here on the line?
On the line for now. Okay, we'll get back to it. It's on the line of GOAT and pretty good, guys. But whenever I was watching this movie, I only wanted to like see Leonardo and Brad Pitt. There's one other actor in there, and she's a girl, a little girl that does amazing. There's probably more actors, but right now in my mind, I'm like,
because I know Margot Robbie's in it, but they don't do like a lot.
Oh
with her.
yeah, I want to watch it. If you're down to watch it today, if we somehow can make that happen, I'll be down.
I'm down.
I would have to just say
GOAT.
back end of GOAT.
I want to put it on the line between GOAT and Pretty Good and like revisit it.
I'm down to revisit
because I think I could be talked into GOAT.
It's just, it stinks because I've only watched it once, and even the one time that I watched it, I was so tired that I did fall asleep in part of the movie. I will admit that. But it doesn't mean it was a bad movie. I was just so tired, guys, and I didn't know it was such a long movie. And it's a movie, it's one of those movies that's kind of about like, it's not like it's about nothing, but it's kind of about nothing.
That's just Tarantino. I feel like most of his movies are about nothing.
Kind of like mundane. Like,
it's about the conversations that these people are having.
Yeah, and I just love it.
I went ahead and moved it to back end of GOAT.
Okay.
Because every scene that I've seen, he's blowing it out of the water.
Blowing it out of the water.
He's a straight guy, and it's almost like he doesn't know that everything around him is like, kind of like a joke.
Dude,
it's like everyone knows the joke except him.
He is trying so hard to be a good actor in this movie. Not Leo, his character.
His character, yeah.
And I gotta watch that today. Actually, I'm gonna make that happen. If you can't make it happen, I don't know.
No, I'd be down for that. That was me, right?
Yes. What? Okay, there was one more. I don't know what this is, guys. The Beach. What?
He was young. It was younger.
I just don't like. Why am I getting all these?
It's kind of like a cult classic.
The Beach.
Especially for Leo fans.
And his shirt's off.
Yeah, he's just shirtless on a beach for most all of the movie.
So, have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Okay, this is all you.
Movie-wise, is probably Pitt.
Okay.
It might be kind of bad, but instinctively I would say Pitt. His performance is probably kind of bad.
But like below Blood Diamond or like above Iron Mask?
I wouldn't say above Iron Mask.
Above Blood Diamond? You really don't like that accent. I want to watch Blood Diamond, guys. I have to watch that.
If there ever was a movie to put in the Pit. Yeah, it's Pit worthy, honestly. The Beach is not good. His performance, I'd be okay with putting it behind Blood Diamonds.
Like, what makes it not Pit?
Leo's natural charisma.
Is it like...
But they didn't really give him anything to work with in the movie.
So is it Pit?
Below Blood Diamond. Yeah, I think so.
Pit? Or like it still wasn't Pit though, because he still did good.
He didn't do good, he just didn't do terrible. It was just kind of there.
So is he mad?
No. I think he's kind of bad. I think he's below, right below Blood Diamond.
Okay. Again, I'm just going with whatever Demoni says. Alright.
He might move, but...
Wash my hands on that.
He might move. I do have my vision.
Yeah.
The movie is garbage. So I might just do that.
Shit, you could tell me put him in the pit. We'll put him in the pit right now without the power.
I'll revisit. We'll come back to it. I think it might just be my personal bias with Leo, where I don't want to put anything he did in Pit, but he might have to go in Pit. We'll come back to it. Next up,
Woo!
Controversial.
Departed, so good.
When I thought we were doing this based on movies, I would have said pretty good for this.
I would have said GOAT.
For sure, I know. And I was looking forward to that conversation. We can still have that conversation. But if we're going performance, it has to be GOAT, right?
GOAT. Yeah. I stopped to think about it, and I was like, why am I thinking about it?
Yeah, it has to be GOAT. It's definitely above Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
Oh, definitely above Django.
It's definitely above Django.
Titanic.
I don't agree with that.
Like,
I don't agree with
the
above
anxiety
Titanic.
you feel in this movie, especially on his side.
He does a great job with it.
And the way he has to go through, like the way he does, like he shows so many different levels. And in these levels, while he's acting like a bad guy in the bad side of things, he's still showing these levels, like these micro expressions. These, at least in Blood Diamond, he had Dijon Hansa to play off of.
If you call that playing off of, like Jima Monsu.
I would say above Don't Look Up.
I still don't know if I agree wholeheartedly with above Titanic.
Yeah, I know. That's how you put it there. And I was like,
because I can be talked into it. I don't know if I can put it above Don't Look Up.
Departed, guys. Departed. Plugs, what do you think about Departed? I'm just curious. We can revisit that.
It's a really good movie. It's just that ending, man.
I love the ending. It makes me want to like do this.
If you get off on the unexpected,
careful what you say.
Plot 2. If you really like having your expectations diverted, then that ending, your
twists.
Yeah. I don't know why I said it's so convoluted.
I'm like, don't make it sound worse than what this is.
I wasn't trying to. I just don't think the ending fits. I think it's a lazy way of ending that movie.
No, it's the perfect way.
The Departed is a great film. He does an awesome job. In nihilism reference in the ending.
Yes, it's like
But you don't have to kill everybody. If you want to kill most of them,
point, and not everybody's dead.
The one guy that doesn't matter. Oh my god, Historic Parade. The one guy that I did not care about.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I never cared about his character in the whole movie. Every time he was
that's
in,
kind of like. Also, it's like, it's. I mean, if you think about it, we have Leo, we have Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson. Every time I want to say Jack Nicholas, that's the weirdest thing. It's one of my favorites. And they all Marky Mark. Yeah.
I like Marky Mark, but he's the same guy in every movie he does.
That's not true.
Okay,
That's
you have two Marky Marks. You have serious Mark and you have comedy Mark. That's it. You either get serious Mark / action Mark, or you get comedy Mark. That's it. And
that's more than Denzel. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I think Denzel's the same character in every movie.
He's just not though. I can't remember. There's one movie he played like 2 to 3 years ago, where he played like kind of like the guy from Office Space that they're always moving around and bullying, who talks like super quietly.
What's it called?
Office Space.
No.
Oh, I don't. I can't remember. I can look it up real quick. I don't remember what it's called. It came out in like 2019.
I don't agree with that. I was just playing, guys. I think he does, but I think most of his movies are
serious Mark is comedy Mark. He's basically the same guy.
I think most of the Denzel movies, though, he is himself, and he just uses himself to make a character, which is really cool. But it is himself still. We still get Denzel, and nobody can do Denzel.
I
actually, what's his name can do Denzel?
Jay Farrell?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.
all right, my man. I could do a decent...
Training Day? Dude, Denzel movies would be a good one.
I'd love to do Denzel movies. He's probably my second or third favorite actor. Leo's number one. Then it's either him
so many, though.
or Tom Hanks number two. Then either him or Tom Hanks number three. Honestly, it might be Robert De Niro number four. We could do Robert De Niro movies.
Dustin Hoffman.
Man,
I love
Dustin Hoffman's really good. Stranger Than Fiction. Have you watched that? Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
Dustin Hoffman is really good in that.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Yeah,
Adam Sandler has made his way up my list. Like, he is surprisingly. It's X-nay the bad movies. There's bad movies, but those are just bad movies. But if you give him like a role that's it. Like, he can actually act in them.
I'd like to have, like, 2 to 3 weeks to prepare for Adam Sandler, because he legit has put out some movies lately that people said are good that I haven't watched.
You haven't seen Uncut Gems?
I haven't seen Uncut Gems. I haven't seen... What's the basketball one?
Oh, my gosh.
What's it called?
I forgot. It's kind of random, too, that they did that
but people...
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly!
I'm a peacock! Soaring through the sky!
Man.
Okay, first
dude, I love that.
I love that movie.
He did so good in that movie.
I like comedy. I like Mark Wahlberg. Ted, I like Mark Wahlberg, but he was so annoying to me in The Departed. Every scene he was in, it was like he was taking attention away from actual characters that I wanted to follow. I was like, why is this dude talking?
Oh, what? And
then he's the one that ends up surviving?
Yeah, but that's definitely like, there's like, I don't think everybody had that problem with him. Like, granted, you're not supposed to really like him because he's being a doucher. He's being a doucher. But he does so well at what he's doing in that moment, and like, the reason he's being a doucher is he automatically sees through these guys. He's the only one, really, that's seeing through each one of these guys. Because he knows it. He knows the game.
I just feel like if that character isn't played by Marky Mark, is the ending that good? Is it still as good?
If it isn't played by Marky Mark?
If it's just played by a guy
that's not good at acting? Or that does the same thing?
I mean...
Are we saying they do the exact same thing? We can't differentiate the acting. If it's just a different guy, maybe he looks the exact same and it's not Marky Mark.
He doesn't have the weight that Mark Wahlberg's name carries.
Yeah.
Because Mark Wahlberg's not... He doesn't give you a lot, honestly.
I disagree with that.
I don't think he gives you a lot. Is he funny? Yeah.
I think some movies, like, he doesn't give you a lot, but, like, there's a lot of movies where I think he does his job. And he does it really well.
He does a job.
Jay... How don't you like him?
I like him.
As Marky Mark in The Departed. Who's Jay Baruchel? Rochelle?
If I'm not mistaken, is the guy from She's Out of Your League.
I don't even know.
Skinny guy.
It doesn't even matter if it's the same person playing that, or if it's a different person playing it the same way.
If you're getting the same quality of performance,
yeah,
but you don't know,
It's a great ending.
I just don't.
Like, you need to watch it again. Then
I've watched it multiple times.
Then there's something wrong with you.
I'm definitely in a minority. I've had.
It's just so good, but you've also said like what you don't like. It's kind of pointless.
It's pointless.
But that's kind of the point. It is that they did all this
for nothing.
Where did they still end up?
Nowhere.
But that's the point.
At zero.
That's the exact point. And most movies that try to do that don't do it well at all. This movie showed the whole journey of these lives where they portray different lives within their own lives. And then in the end, the person that still won was the only person that could really see through everybody.
I think that what you said is really true, that most movies who try to do this ending don't do it well. I just don't think that Departed did it well either. The life.
Some people know what they're talking about. Some people
again, I
disagree.
I know I'm in the minority.
I didn't say don't know, but because usually the life of a rat is a zero-sum game. Like, it just ends up to nothing. I'm guessing that's what he means. Like,
what about the people who weren't rats?
Who was not a rat?
Like Jack Nicholson. He wasn't a rat.
He was a bad dude.
He was, but he wasn't a rat. Everybody died. Didn't matter if you're a rat or not.
He got betrayed by the guy that...
If you knew the guy playing the guy disguised as another guy, you're still dying in that movie. Everybody died at the end.
Point. That's the point.
Jack was a rat? Was he? I thought the whole point was that Leo went undercover to get information on him.
If we're talking about like
he was, but he wasn't a rat.
He wasn't like rat on people. He didn't rat on people.
He was an FBI informant.
No.
I thought he.
Can we get a fact check on that?
I think he actually ended up being an informant.
If he was an FBI informant, that even like, and I don't remember. I remember as I watched it, but
I want to fact check that.
If he is, then that makes the movie even better, even more so.
It doesn't make me like the ending, but it does make everyone a rat, I guess.
I think if he did, Pugs, I think in the beginning he's not, and nearing the end he is.
That's why Will Hunting killed him.
Yeah, because he was trying to get out of... Okay. There's another one, too, though. There was another rat.
No, I thought...
Besides them.
I thought Matt Damon killed him because Jack knew Matt from when Matt was a kid.
No, Matt Damon... Oh, my gosh. We're going to have to watch this movie. I'm going to have to watch it.
I might need to watch it again. Matt Damon. That's just...
Now I feel bad. I'm doing injustice for the movie because there's a bunch of like intricate.
There's so much going on okay, look. There's so much that goes on in that movie, and that's one reason I don't like the ending because it wastes all of the intricacies that this movie goes to great lengths to give you. It does.
It's such a deeper meaning than that. You just got to go deeper with it.
What's the deeper meaning?
There was no point to any of it.
There's nothing deeper about that.
Everything is meaningless.
That makes the movie meaningless.
No.
It does. If you're ending
the fact that the movie is meaningless makes it not meaningless. It's not that the movie's meaningless.
It makes it like, whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter. We're just here for the fun and entertainment. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
I don't know. Am I?
You're wrong.
Am I?
No, Jack knew him when he was a kid, and that's how he got him into be his informant. But the whole time, Jack Costello was an FBI informant.
I think you're right. I'm sure you're right. It's triggering something in my head.
Jack being Leo?
No, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay. No, Jack knew him when he was a kid. Yes.
Knew Matt Damon.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Damon.
Yeah, knew Matt Damon when he was a kid, because that's what I was saying.
Yeah, he did know Matt Damon. And that's how we got him to be an informant, yes. But the whole time, Jack Costello was an FBI informant.
And I think...
Was it Jack Costello? I thought it was somebody... Oh, I'm thinking of the cop that was actually dirty. The other rat cop. The other dirty cop. So yes, you are right. Which brings another whole level into things. Because Jack gets screwed over too.
Oh, I think his character's name was Frank. Yeah.
Yeah, which it's the whole idea of you're in this race, you're trying to be on the good side, yet there's still bad people on the good side too. There's bad people everywhere. That's also another point of the movie too. You're gonna get good people in the bad side because there was somebody else that was actually a good person on the bad side too that ended up dying as well before everybody else, I believe.
Everything you're saying, I agree with. I just think that the ending takes away from those things. I think you have to have a couple of one person survive besides
all movies
the lowest guy on the totem pole.
All movies do that.
All movies?
All movies have like this finality, like this thing. The ones that
but they let someone survive.
The one
that matters.
Survives.
That matters.
And honestly, that's what I'm saying. They let someone survive. That's my point. It's like this is like a real situation. This. Like, it doesn't always happen like that. Like, right? Like, the real, like, movies always have an ending, like, what do you say? No-name white guy who got killed in the elevator. Yes.
Okay, take Departed and compare it to a movie like Goodfellas. By the end of Goodfellas, a lot of people have died. But the way that each person is taken out, to me, adds to the movie. Compared to everyone is surviving until the last scene where now everybody just happens to show up in the same building and killing each other off one by one.
It's not happens to show up. There was reasons that they were all there.
For all of them to show up.
It was a build up to that moment.
It's just there's an unrealistic aspect to it.
Then you didn't follow the movie right, sir.
I did.
I just don't. Reason they were all there.
There was a reason they're all there. I didn't think it was executed well. I just don't think it was executed well. It doesn't mean that I had trouble following the movie. It doesn't mean that I had trouble understanding the movie. Don't you pull a Winston on me? I understood what was happening.
I know my name.
I just didn't agree with it.
Anyways,
moving on.
What we got?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
This is going to be an interesting one.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's definitely GOAT. Where does it go in GOAT?
The reason Django's up there is because he did really good. It's just a smaller
sample size.
So whenever I put this one above it, it's because of that reason. Whenever I put a lot of these above it, it's because of that reason. If we got Leonardo that whole movie as his character, we're gonna see so much more.
It'd probably be higher.
It might be the top. I don't know. I don't got that. So, Shutter Island. I would say above or below Titanic.
I would say.
I'm thinking.
It's definitely
below Titanic, but like he does really good.
He does a good job with it.
Okay, hold on. So the state police is going after Frank. Come to find out, they couldn't build a case because the FBI wouldn't prosecute because he is their informant. So Leo, Jack, and Matt, and Martin Sheen all die because of the corruption in the FBI and their willingness to work with criminals. The only person who makes it out, Marky Mark, because it was the only justice left to find. Exactly. He is the only one that gives the justice, even though he does it in a way that's not part of the system. He finds that he is the one that gets the justice. He is, I was gonna say like Batman, but like he is the one that like delivers it, and he had to even do it in a way that was legal. That's what I like about it, dude.
I get it. I honestly get it. I just disagree.
Disagree with what?
I disagree
You don't
with
know the ending of the movie.
I disagree with it being a good ending. I understand why people feel the way they feel about it. I honestly do. I just disagree with.
Ending of Titanic sucked. We get no Jack.
I disagree with that. That's so interesting.
We get her throwing the diamond.
That was dumb. I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's the end.
That was a part of the end.
So then you didn't like it? No, that was the end, right?
No, there. After that, then she like lays down. I think she dies in her sleep, and then they show like pictures of her. And
That's the end.
Did. It's at the end. It's not the absolute end. That movie was a bit too long.
Titanic?
Yeah. There's stuff.
It was long.
There's stuff they could have cut out of it. But I enjoyed all of it.
The music. I'm not even like for like slow music a lot of times. Like that was really slow music, but it was so good.
Because after she dies in her sleep, and then they show pictures of her in her youth, they then see her like I guess in her version of heaven, she's back on the boat, and then
Jack.
she sees Leo, and then everybody starts.
That
clapping.
was cool.
That's the actual ending.
They should have left out the.
Yeah, that was dumb. I agree.
I know why they did it.
It was dumb though. I agree with that.
You gonna throw a diamond out there?
Give that to charity. Do something important with that instead of
Yeah.
just throwing it into the water. I'm with you. Okay, Shutter. A lot of people don't like that she did that.
Stop.
Shutter Island. I think it's more. I feel like Shutter Island is kind of like Inception, where
Yes.
he is giving you something, but it's also the story that they craft around him.
Yes, and I do think that Inception, he has more of a. He's there more, but in Shutter Island, you get more like levels.
Yeah, I agree. Is it above or below Titanic?
Titanic just did really good.
I would say I enjoyed his performance in Titanic more, but
The story, yeah, it's just Shutter Island's a good story. Yeah, so I agree.
I think I like his performance in Titanic more, but do I think his performance in Titanic was better? I don't know.
Like I said, he's decent in Shutter Island, but I don't think it's above Inception. But see, look, okay, to me, let me see, because like as a movie, Inception is probably like should be in GOAT.
As a movie, it should be in Go.
But as far as
His performance,
acting, yeah, the performance in there, what he does.
Oh, this is tough. I would say he's definitely more than decent.
Is he above Django Unchained and Shutter Island? I don't know, man. There's so much.
I would. This is tough.
Honestly, maybe
below Django.
maybe below Django. Maybe
below Once Upon a Time.
Yeah,
This is interesting.
he does have like different like.
It's
the story though. I'm gonna say. Right now, I'm gonna say bottom of GOAT.
So we're moving Once Upon a Time up or down? Up.
It might even change after we watch it today, but it's gonna be too late. But I've only seen it once. You haven't seen it. It's and I fell asleep.
I've watched scenes of him in Once Upon a Time, so I can really only go off of
It's
that.
so real. That's what I like about it. It's so.
But is it any higher than bottom of GOAT? Is what I'm struggling with.
The thing is, like Shutter Island is just honestly, and Leo did good, but I feel like it's more about the movie.
It's more about the movie. That's why I compared it to Inception.
It might be below Inception. It seemed to me that he never played a crazy person, which is good because crazy people don't know they're crazy exactly. But you never get a reveal of him realizing the truth.
You do. In Shutter Island, you definitely do.
At the very end.
At the end, yeah. They actually sit him down at the end of Shutter Island and explain to him that the whole time it was that
Does he realize it?
He does. But then at the end they show him slipping back into
Yeah.
the craziness.
That it's just a good movie.
It is.
So I would maybe say, do we like Inception more or Shutter Island? Because I think that's what it's between right now.
What's funny is I like his performance in Inception more.
Below Shutter?
Do I think it's better than Shutter Island?
But you know what? Like what Pug said is true. The way he played it was really well because you can kind of see that too. That's pretty interesting.
They do, but he only says what he thinks they want to him to say the whole time, believing that he was trapped.
I thought that too.
No,
and I thought that was like a second level that you don't really know. I thought it was a level like they give it to you to decide because you don't actually know if he does decide if he does believe this.
That's so interesting. I think they did it in a way to make you wonder which one it was. But I think it's actually he believes him at first.
I don't think he ever believed him though. I remember thinking that he never believed him at the end.
So you think he actually?
I think they actually made him.
Interesting.
Made him feel that way, and he's starting to. You know, you're around crazy people enough, you kind of become that yourself.
Well,
so like I think they kind of like trapped him.
But if that's the case, then he actually believes him. Then, if being around the crazy people made him crazy,
well, it makes you crazier. So that's why he would be getting like these hallucinations, these like weird. That's the same thing, right? Yeah. I thought it was pretty good though.
I love that acting. It's even a question. I love stuff like that when you just question what you're actually seeing.
That's this movie, because I remember at the end I'm being like, wait though, because of what Pug said, but then also what you said, and it's like, but it doesn't give you an answer. It gives you answers, but multiple answers, and you got to decide like, those kind of movies make me mad because I'm just like, oh, what is it? And I'll never know, but it's so good.
I like stuff like that. Okay, what are we doing?
I'm gonna say above Inception, not as the movie's really good.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna move these up. Are we putting him?
You think it's above Inception?
I think his performance is above Inception.
Okay.
Is it above Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Listen, they're two totally different.
They are
styles that he decides to go with. This is like a story. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a story too. It is a story, but it's like this is a real life human being. This is like realism. It's Quentin Tarantino. Not Quentin Tarantino.
Which one? Once Upon a Time?
Once Upon a Time is Quentin Tarantino.
It is.
I saw Martin Scorsese and I was like, wait a second. Has a strong romance with every Leo. Every movie they do together is at least worth a watch. I'm surprised he wasn't in The Irishman.
I still haven't watched The Irishman.
It's pretty good.
I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's long too.
I'm having trouble with this one.
I am too.
Okay, Leo. Taking Leo for what he's able to give us, and without what the story gives us.
I'm honestly thinking above Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I'm not super strong either way. I'd be okay with putting Once Upon a Time higher. I'm having a hard time separating Leo from the movie.
Yeah. I just think
the movie's so good.
I just want Once Upon a Time higher, I think. I'm not sure though, but I just think he does good. The movie does so good. I'm not exactly sure how hard it was to do what Leo did because the movie was so good. The movie actually told the story really well. Oh man!
I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna follow what you're saying.
Match him? What if we match him?
We could do that.
I don't know.
It
sucks because he's never seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I've only seen it once, and I fell asleep during it. Not because it's a bad movie, because it was longer than I thought, and I was super tired in the theaters. I just feel like Once Upon a Time
is.
I think it's a preference in this instance. I think it's a preference of what Leo you want.
I'm kind of following your lead on this one. Do you want to keep it where it is?
For now, maybe something will hit us, and
we could we always go through it at the end.
Do you think it's above Shutter Island? I mean, above Inception?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely think it's above Inception. I just don't know if it's above Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I wouldn't say it's above Django.
I'd list it as pretty good. It's so close.
Shutter Island, I can see why. I mean, he wasn't.
It's just like, yeah, like.
That's why I was saying, like, bottom a goat. But again, I'm having trouble distinguishing between him and the movie.
You know what? Top pretty good.
Top of pretty good.
I don't know what that means. That's a sign.
Are we moving Inception down? Or are we moving Inception up?
Inception was good.
His performance
was great.
Was pretty good in Inception. It just feels wrong. I guess I'll move Inception down. It just feels wrong.
It does feel wrong, but I don't know. In Inception, to me, it is more of an ensemble. Like, they all, like, and he holds it. He does, like, carry a big weight of it.
It feels like he carries a big weight.
But in Shutter Island, he's, like, carrying all of it.
Pretty much.
And his acting is, like, pretty good. Like, it's you get those levels. Inception, it's not one level in Inception. It's
3
levels. And you do see the confusion. I just feel like now if it was movies, it might go the other way. I think it would go the other way.
I think it would.
So
that was a tough one.
That was weird. I didn't expect that one to be tough, to be honest.
Who got that one?
You.
I did, right? You.
The Wolf of Wall Street. That's a good one.
Sick with me.
That wasn't planned, you know that?
I do know that.
Yeah.
Fits Matthew McConaughey to a T. What's funny is that Matthew played like a much older, not a much older, but distinctly older guy than Leo in that movie, but I'm pretty sure they're around the same age.
Dude, you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1,
go. Yeah,
of the goats.
Top a goat!
Dude, his acting in this is like when he's drugged up. Come on,
it's so good.
I believe it so much.
Okay. Okay. I kind of want to put Catch Me If You Can above it.
I don't know if I can. Like, if I'm thinking about Leonardo, just Leonardo, and he does amazing in it. But mainly, he's just charismatic.
He is, but you get so many different sides to Leo in Catch Me.
You get different. You do, but like you mainly get different like job titles.
No, yeah, but you get innocent young Leo. You get conman Leo. You get
conman.
You get what was I gonna say? Oh, I just had it.
You get him later when he's helping the police. But like
you get I had it and I lost it.
It is really good, but like it's a shared screen definitely between him and Tom Hanks. Like whereas the carry of Wolf of Wall Street is Leo. Like it is Leo. And there's great side characters, but man, does he do a good job.
He does a great job with Wolf of Wall Street.
And you see the from beginning to end. I mean, almost the same thing kind of happens in here. He gives up some bad people.
This is tough again. This is tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I wish I knew what we have left, but I don't right now.
I don't either. Honestly, I still want to put Catch Me If You Can number 1.
Quaalude OD Leo.
Get the loads. What? Get the loads. I will not die sober.
I'm thinking.
Okay. is definitely above Don't Look Up, right? I would say yes.
Yeah, that's really tough.
It's
yeah.
tough. It's still close. That's how good he is in Don't Look Up. It's close.
I think there's an argument that Don't Look Up could go above Catch Me If You Can. I feel like there's an argument.
There's an argument. I wouldn't agree with it, but
I just feel like
there's definitely an argument.
Listen, I feel like the only reason I want to say Catch Me If You Can is above is because I personally love it. But if I'm thinking of like these acting classes, I would put Catch Me If You Can in third. If I'm looking at Leonardo,
But I know
he's just great in it.
I know he shares a decent amount of screen time with Tom Hanks,
and that's not the only thing.
But Leo's legit carrying Catch Me If You Can for a big chunk of it.
Right, but like
his acting is carrying this.
It movie. Is, but like it's just it's Leo. Like you get him, and he does really, really, really good. Whereas like Don't Look Up, he's like totally somebody else that's not Leo.
I get you.
So I'm just like
I get where you're coming from. I honestly do.
All these three are tough.
They're tough. They're all right next to each other. Like it's 1A, 1B.
As somebody that's not Leo, you know Leo's like Catch Me If You Can. You know he's that confident, but he plays that character in Don't Look Up to a T, and you know that's not really Leo in real life. And he plays him to a T.
You do.
So that's why I kind of want hit. That's why I want to go up a little bit.
I get what you're saying. I honestly do. I honestly legit think his performance in Catch Me If You Can was better. I honestly believe his performance in Catch Me If You Can is that good. Is that great.
I think the story's great. I think
him too. The scene where he finds out his dad's dead? Come on. That gets my heart every time. Oh my god.
Do you think it's a bias at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. I just feel like it's not as much of a range.
I think I disagree with that. It's not.
And Don't Look Up, you get.
I agree that I agree that with Don't Look Up, he's playing a different person, but I honestly believe his performance is better in Catch Me If You Can. But they're right next to each other. It's like neck and neck. Same with Wolf of Wall Street. All three of these are like neck and neck and neck.
I'm gonna say Wolf of Wall Street though is above.
I will not disagree with you. This is tough, and this is where having my vision might come in handy. But for now, I'd be okay with putting Wolf of Wall Street at the top of GOAT. And we can like...
It's tough.
It's tough. It's so
three,
tough.
I'm not sure about right now.
I'm not sure either. Like,
but that was so good the whole throughout. And Don't Look Up, he's not... Is he the main character? He's not. It's an ensemble.
He's there the most.
He is there the most. He's kind of like the main.
Because even what's her name's character kind of drops off after a little bit until the end. I can't remember the actress's name.
The GOAT actress.
Jennifer. Something.
Oh, you're talking about her.
Yeah.
She's also kind of like goaty too.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, thank you.
But I was thinking of. I thought you were talking about
the Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. She's considered like GOAT actress.
I think she is.
She's really good.
She's really good. I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to revisit this at the end.
Margot Robbie. That's it.
Definitely a GOAT, but I'd put Django above Wolf of Wall Street. No, I'm sorry.
Even as a movie, I wouldn't be able to do that. And as a performance, listen, we don't have as much of Leo though.
It's like 2 scenes of Leo, which are great scenes.
They're great.
But you can't compare that to...
If we had a whole movie of that,
yeah,
it might
be above
the GOAT.
It might, but for 2 scenes, you can't put those 2 scenes above everything he gives you in Wolf of Wall Street, everything he gives you in Catch Me If You Can, everything he gives you in Don't Look Up.
God, Don't Look Up is so different than all of them. So different that it just makes me want to like.
Even Departed, he's giving you a lot in Departed.
Yeah. He gives you so much in Departed too. Yeah, those 3 and 4. Okay, let's move on.
We could be here all day.
The dude cut his hand and kept rolling. Dude, yeah. I brought that up.
He did. We're with you. We're with you, but man.
Also, he almost breaks character. He doesn't almost break character, but they talk about this in Wolf of Wall Street when Matthew McConaughey starts doing this. Leo knew that wasn't part of it, and he kind of like, you see him in the scene just kind of like look kind of like at the guys, but then he just kind of like goes with it and he's just like, you know, and it's just like so natural because it is, but he just goes with it again. Like, Drew Barrymore had 15 minutes in Scream and got an Academy Award nomination for it and set the stage for the entire franchise.
You're right. Should that have happened? No. Were those 15 minutes that good? No.
In what movie? Oh, Scream.
Scream.
I'm not a fan of Scream.
It's
just like, eh.
As a kid, I loved them. As you get older, you're like, oh, this isn't as good as I remember. And if Drew Barrymore, who wasn't who she was, would she have got that Academy Award nomination? I don't know. It's all politics at the end of the day. Just being honest.
Yes! Leo had the last half of the movie, and you realize how terrible of a person he is.
He's easily out acting everyone else in the movie.
I don't even think it was half of the movie, though.
I don't think it was.
He was in half of the movie, but he didn't have the whole half.
It wasn't like a consistent half. It was like, this stuff happens, and then they get back to him.
He's definitely my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, he carried, like, those...
Well, and Django's
partner,
but he's always good, too.
But he also is a guy that kind of plays the same person in everything he's in. That was, like, the most charismatic I've seen him, and he wasn't super charismatic in that. Wish I could remember his name.
And there was nothing like anything he had done previously or since.
You're not wrong. But to put him above...
There's something coming up that...
You can compare it to, kinda?
Like, kinda.
I don't know what it is.
What do you have in your hand? Oh, okay. I didn't even know you picked one up.
I did.
Okay, The Great Gatsby. Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Man.
Oh, yes, awesome.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say, like, go, pretty good.
Growing up, I loved the book, The Great Gatsby. So when I found out that Leonardo DiCaprio was going to be the star of this movie, I was super excited for it.
I don't even know, to this day, after watching the movie, what am I watching? What is this about? That movie would have been a blip on the Quentin Tarantino radar if it wasn't for Leo's performance.
I agree.
Yeah, I would have got...
It's a GOAT for a reason.
Yeah.
Django Unchained, if it's not for Leo, we're not talking about Django Unchained.
Yeah, true.
Probably ever. Because, again, everybody else is cool.
It was bloody.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really Leo that sets the stage for the movie. But every movie above Django, come on, man. It's so hard to get past him. The fact that... 1, 2, 3, 4... The fact that Django is 6th in GOAT is a credit to Leo. Honestly.
Yeah, that's when... Yeah, we said that earlier a little bit. Great Gatsby, I would say the middle of, man, like... I've never seen J. Edgar. I'll say...
It's definitely above J. Edgar.
Is
it above Romeo and Juliet?
Listen, it was just like you put Leo in there for what? Like, use him. That's what I remember. I don't remember too much. I'm not gonna lie. I did not really like it. I might have to watch it again. But like, from what I got, you gave me actually Leonardo DiCaprio, and I love seeing him. But that's all you did for me, and that's what I feel like. But maybe that's what the movie's about. I don't know.
No, it was more of a choice for the director and the writers, and I think Leo did his best to make it work.
He does great as always. I mean,
he did good.
Maybe it's the movie.
It was the movie just didn't go anywhere after he's introduced.
Yeah,
it didn't go anywhere.
Maybe I gotta watch it again. I don't know.
Like
I don't want to.
I watched it in theaters. Like it had a lot of potential. It just they didn't do anything with it. So I think behind Romeo and Juliet, that's
there was
weird.
so much hype for that movie.
There was.
It was just I was so let down.
That's weird. Seeing him behind Romeo and Juliet is weird, but I think it was what we have to do.
Yeah.
I think that's the right place for it.
All
right, second to last.
Oh. Yes, this is the one I was gonna compare it to, kind of. Gangs of New York.
Compare Wolf of Wall Street.
Just like the one situation that we were talking about that I already forgot what we were talking about, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Gangs of New York. 3, 2, 1,
Go.
Like this. I think this was an underrated movie.
Movie is GOAT. Leo in it is GOAT.
Is GOAT, yeah.
It's just wearing GOAT. Because what's his name? Daniel Day-Lewis. Woo! He
killed it.
A monster in that movie.
This is a long movie.
This is one of the very, very few movies that I honestly believe someone out acted Leo. But I think it's also the characters that they each had to play.
Yes. I agree 100%.
This is tough. Man, this is a lot tougher than I thought.
I need to rewatch this because it's been a long time.
Is he better than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? His performance, is it better than that one?
Honestly, what I don't remember
He's
what they
more
go through that
He's
much.
more of a straight guy. He's more of like the good protagonist.
But I would say yes because
I
don't know about that.
I don't know. I'm thinking
I
it
don't
might
know
be
about
bottom
that.
of GOAT.
Yeah.
Is he better than Shutter Island? I would say yes.
I love this movie in all, and I think yeah.
I would say yes.
So bottom of GOAT.
Bottom of GOAT.
Dude, I love this movie so much. If it was just movies, guys, this would be somewhere. It'd be up a little bit more for sure.
For sure, but
Like this is one of the longest movies that I've ever seen, and it keeps me
engaged.
the whole time.
The whole time.
Cameron Diaz. She was like mad.
She was mad.
She did her job.
She was mad.
But that movie. Oh, we're still okay. Cool.
She was mad.
All right. Cool.
Cameron Diaz had so much promise, and it just
Yo, but her and My Best Friend Wedding. That movie's good.
good. Her and Charlie's Angels, best part. Last but not, this is what we end up on. Last but not
The
least,
Pit.
his performance.
Nah, it's probably not The Pit. The movie I would put The Pit.
We don't have anything in the pit.
Would it make sense?
I think we're gonna have to move one of them down to the pit.
You can move any of those bottom three for sure. I don't know nothing about them. You just put the beach in there. The beach is now in the pit.
The beach is now in the pit. I think it deserves to be
The
there.
beach is in the pit.
I'm sorry, Leo, but the pit.
Revolutionary Road, his performance.
Man,
It was good.
it wasn't bad. It just kind of felt like it was there.
If we have Revenant, I think Revenant needs to go up, my brother. Like to
Bottom
bottom,
of
pretty good, yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you because it's easily above all three of the other ones in math.
Yeah, and I think Revolutionary Road performance can go above Romeo. Because Romeo, Romeo is the he does it really well, but it is just Romeo and Juliet.
I don't disagree with you. I think that's actually a good place for it. Top of math.
Okay. Before we show you all the final list, we have some things to discuss. I have put it in your pocket, which brings things up.
I have my vision, which brings things down. And honestly, I think we both ended up with the ones we should have ended up with.
Yeah, but I'm a little. Also, guys, there is this loophole that we don't try to use this. It only happened once, and I didn't try to use it. But if there's one that we both want to whoever says it first on that particular one, it can't be reversed by the other perk. But I'm really having a problem here.
So, for instance, if he wants to use his power on Departed and move it up, then I can't move Departed down.
Yeah, if I happen to mention it first, and vice versa.
And vice versa. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that this time because I would only move one down and it's not going to be one that he cares about. So I think we'll be fine there.
I think I might want to move one up though.
What are you thinking?
It's in the top 4. It's one of the top 4 that I want to move up. I'm not sure which one I want to move up.
Don't look up.
Wait, before we even do that, do you think any of them should be moved?
Again, I was thinking Catch Me If You Can should be above Wolf of Wall Street.
Because depending on that, then depending on what we think about these final 4 could change everything.
I would still put Catch Me If You Can above Wolf of Wall Street, but I'm okay with it being behind it.
Wait. Okay. I see what you're saying.
That's-
What about the other three?
The other three, I'm good with in their order. I would maybe put Titanic above it, but
Above what?
Departed. But
That's.
I'm good
that's
with
a stretch.
I'm good with it where it is.
That's a stretch, young man.
I'm good with it where it is.
Departed. Like, he's really good. Departed. His character. I'm trying to think. His character's like.
I feel like Once Upon a
so much
Time,
anxiety.
but I haven't watched it. That's probably why I feel that way, because I haven't watched it.
It's up there and you're like, why is it up there? Right?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it fits with the rest of Go.
We gotta watch it today.
Yeah.
Like, we have time.
I kind of want to put Gangs of New York. No, because he was the straight guy in that. Like, what I've seen for Once Upon a Time, I think is better than what he did in Gangs of New York. And I haven't even watched the movie, so...
The Django Unchained, Titanic, okay. Titanic's so good. He does good in Titanic. He does really good in Departed. Like, the anxiety that's with him the whole time.
The paranoia.
It's just really good.
He does a really good job
You
of
know what?
portraying
I
it.
like where it's at for the movie, and I think it's actually... I think it's a good spot.
I think so, too.
Don't Look Up. He does so good in Don't Look Up, and it's such a different kind of character, and it's so.
You feel the anxiety. You feel how
I'm getting anxious talking about it, thinking about it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just put it in your pocket,
Go for it.
and I'm just gonna move him up one. I don't like it. It's just for me, and it might be because I was in theater that the acting just kind of like. But I mean, I know it does for you too, though. The acting does like make a big difference. But like, if I'm just thinking about the story and stuff, like
I get
maybe
it.
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, I get it. Now, I'm not going to do it, but just to know for the future, in this instance that you use Don't Look Up to move it up one spot, if I wanted to use my vision on... Oh, no, you can't do
like
that.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. But it wouldn't change anything for Catch Me If You Can. So, okay, never mind.
Wait. But I feel like, what were we gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, could I use my vision to move Wolf of Wall Street down? Because my goal was still to end up having Catch Me If You Can number
Second?
one. Yeah.
Oh, or
but
one.
There's no way I could do that.
Because of Don't Look Up.
Yeah, because I Don't Look Up.
And what you
if
think.
you hadn't moved Don't Look Up.
But that brings up a good question. If you wanted to move Wolf of Wall Street down, no. No. It still ends up like
It still
there's
ends
still like
up-
checks and balances here that
Yeah.
ends up working.
It's a good system. Okay, so you're happy with that? Moving Don't Look Up from 3 to 2?
Yes, for what we're basing it off of Leonardo DiCaprio in these movies, yes.
Okay. Do I want to leave the beach and Pitt? His performance wasn't. Was his performance Pitt? Everything in that was Pitt. I'm good with it. Everything in it was Pitt.
I don't know, guys.
So do I want to use my power of my vision to move anything down? I only have two that I would even think about moving. And that's Once Upon a Time and Blood Diamond.
Okay.
Do I feel strongly enough to move either one? I don't think I feel strongly enough to move Once Upon a Time.
Okay. For what you said about Blood Diamond, I would understand it. I've never seen it, so I can't really like even weigh in. Can't really weigh in anyway. I can, but I'm not gonna have a say so if you decide to use your power. He's thinking, guys.
I'm thinking, but I think I'm gonna go without using my powers today.
Wash his hands, queen.
Just, I don't really like Blood Diamond, his performance of Blood Diamond. But is it Pitt worthy? I mean, there's something there. His urgency in Blood Diamond is something.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it as it is.
This is something I should have asked before. So, how we're doing the flip-flop of the intro, outro thing. So, for the outro, what we can do is, whoever has it can do this part. Because I noticed that we've been doing this too. And, one face will be on there, then the other face. We do that.
Like how we did it last night. We
Yeah.
just keep doing that.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
cool
like
with
so
that.
whoever has the outro, they'll take it this time. Then like so next time you'll take
so
it.
next time I'll hold it.
You'll hold it, and then like I'll run it through since I'm outro today.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're still learning some things as we go. We'll figure it out after, but for now let's just do it. I guess random. We'll do every other line for this one.
Okay.
Go ahead, you get
Okay. So this is gonna be the final board.
final board, guys.
This was tough. This was tougher than I expected it to be. For GOAT, we got Wolf of Wall Street, Don't Look Up, Catch Me If You Can, The Departed, Titanic, Django Unchained, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Gangs of New York.
All right.
And pretty good, we got Shutter Island, Inception, Aviator, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and The Revenant. Am I doing all of them?
Sure.
Sure. And man, you got Revolutionary Road, Romeo and Juliet, The Great Gatsby, and J. Edgar.
Yeah, because I don't want to do kind of bad in the pit myself.
And kind of bad, you got The Man in the Iron Mask, Blood Diamond, and then The Pit. You got The Beach.
The pit.
I think this is a good
I
list.
think it was too, guys. Here, up close. This is what we got. Hope y'all enjoyed. We had a good time. I actually thought we wouldn't have as good of a time on this one. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, more of, like,
I agree.
you know. But
I
like,
wasn't
it was
really
good.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But
But, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back on next Sunday at 11 p.m. and also at Monday, 11 a.m. Central. One of the topics that we're going to be tear-jerking is going to be Naruto characters.
yeah.
So, Naruto,
I don't know
Shippuden
if-
specifically.
Should we
Right?
just do
We did
Shippuden?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And then we can eventually do Naruto and do Boruto.
Yeah, so well, it'll be one of them will be that, and then the other one is TBA to be or TBD.
To be decided. Or TBA, to be announced.
So yeah, guys, thank y'all for joining us on Tear Jerkers. My name's E Valley,
I'm D Money.
and we'll see you next time as we jam out.
Glug.
I actually really want some Wawa. Rock Lee for the win. I love
I'm
Rock Lee.
excited.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Sunday night or Monday morning? Sunday night?
Sunday night.
Yeah, I'll probably do that Sunday night. I'll take it easy.